Mr. David Townsend.
It's Greg Haskins. How are you today, bud?
I'm good, man. How's Columbia, Missouri?
It snowed yesterday. Other than that, it's great. It was a cold Halloween.
How is Agents National title?
Agents National title is good. We're growing, getting more state licenses, and just actually had our record month last month, which is wonderful. How's that Nightberry doing?
Nightbear's doing fine. We've got a couple tricks up our sleeve as well, and I just got an email from one of the biggest counties in the state today that October of 2019 was their largest recording volume ever. By the way, look at our prop here today, David. I've got That Floats. That's the artwork from the last episode, including two That Floats paddles. And you have your two paddles.
Yes, I do.
Very cool. So can you recap for the audience who is too lazy to watch our episode on the ping pong tournament? Can you update them?
We had a ping pong tournament. It involved around 64 people that played some great hot ping pong action at TIPONG 2019. So
great.
Really had a lot of fun. And Randy Bradley of Mother Lode emerged as the champion. There he is.
Now, I want you to pay close attention. Most people wear their conference lanyards around their neck, but Mr. Bradley decided that he would wear the ping pong paddle around his neck. And if you zoomed in close enough, you could see that David and I's signature, actually autographs, very highly coveted and sought after autographs, were on the paddle. So yes. I think we had a great time. So.
Greatly increases the value of those paddles.
It definitely does. And in fact, that's what Randy said. He said, we asked him in an interview in the last video what inspired him the most. And of course, he said that the value of the autographs is what did it for him.
Oh, that really took him over the top. He beat me in the semifinals, and I'm still a little bitter about it, but it's okay.
That's right.
I'm getting over it.
That's right. Yeah. So by the way, it was in the semis, I believe it was 2 agents versus 2 underwriters. And I believe the agents prevailed both times.
Yes, that is correct. That is correct, Greg.
Was it a customer always right, David?
No, he beat me fair and square.
Hey, by the way, I have to remind everyone, we just got our new email address. show@thatfloats.com is finally up and running, so you don't have to email David and I at our company address. You can just use the show@thatfloats.com and send in your stuff. Now that we're back from the conference and we're rejuvenated to finish out this year, I think we need more submissions from some of you folks. We have one for the next show that David and I have reviewed, and I'd like you to send some more.
Yes, we got some great content. Talked to a lot of folks at Alta that are really fired up to provide some claims closing and general title mayhem stories for us.
David, do me a favor. Give our audience, because if you're not following us on Twitter, you're getting most of the interaction is on Twitter.
Yes.
Follow us on Facebook too, but Facebook is not as bantery, if that's a word. So if you can figure out Twitter, great. If you can figure out Facebook, you're missing a little bit of the fun. You're still getting all the videos. But one thing I noticed yesterday, David, is there was a certain person named Mark Sturbkow down in Louisiana who said there's a rumor about the two of us being hired or being asked by the Louisiana land title to be guests or special presenters or something in New Orleans soon. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah. So the Louisiana Land Title Association had the foresight to invite That Floats to float on down the Mississippi River to New Orleans and present at the Louisiana Land Title Association. So we have a great presentation in store for them. And if you can make it, join us on Bourbon Street.
How cool is that? We're now like title famous. We've got a gig.
Dozens of people are into us.
Dozens. And that floats.
That does float.
All right, David. So listen, I recorded a few things with you when we were in Austin. We had a great time at Alta One. I just want to play you this montage. I'll keep our mics on, but let's try to contain our laughter. I think you're going to get a kick out of this. These are some of our favorite people from our trip that did us a little favor. So here it is.
That floats. That floats. That floats.
Hey, that floats.
Just a 1, a 2, a 3. So,
Hey, man, does that float?
Yeah, that floats.
So if I say so, that floats.
That floats.
It floats!
That floats. So that floats. I messed up. Okay, that's it. You have enough footage.
That floats.
Floats, baby, it floats.
Chili Mac floats.
That floats.
I mean, seriously, how cool is that?
The people have spoken.
People have spoken. There was some title royalty in there, David.
Yes, there was. And, that was a pretty fun night, the last night of Alta One. And I think one of the biggest takeaways I came from that is that our new CEO, Diane Tom, knows how to do the wobble because she did it on the dance floor for quite some time.
I do believe that video was leaked to me, but since I have Alta in our good graces right now, I don't think I want to ruin that.
But how much would you pay for one of Paul Hammond doing that?
Well, that's a different story.
That's a different story.
That's a different story. All right, so what's on tap, David? We're going to finish out this episode. Just a recap from Alta, a little tease for our Louisiana friends, and we'll get back to some content next.
Yeah, really excited to get back on track. We kind of highlighted the goings-on nationally with Alta and the tomfoolery that was Austin. It was a great time. Lots of good content about Alta, but now we're going to get back to the meat and potatoes of That Floats, which is title issues.
Screwed up title.
Exactly.
Horrible closing. Disastrous situations.
Grease fires wrapped inside of a
Bring it
dumpster
on.
fire.
I'm sorry. I stepped all over your line, David.
Oh, that's us. People should be used to it by now.
I apologize.
Our production value is not the highest, but it's the best.
Whatever. Yeah, so by the way, we had a few people pull us to the side while we were at the ice-breaking session saying, wait till you hear this story. And I'm waiting. There was a guy in Alaska. Do you remember?
Yes.
He owes us something. He had a great story. He said he needs to do a little bit of research to provide us some stuff that we can put on the screen. But boy, is that a doozy.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Claims Counsel reached out to us with some really scary stories, hopefully even more ridiculous than the last claims one that we had.
Yeah, that's true. So it should be a good time to get to our next episode. And I hear our out music. And I think we should wrap this one up. And don't forget, show@thatfloats.com. Send us all your suggestions.
Looking forward to hearing from you.
Let the rhythm just. Let the rhythm